Hi, I would like to share with you a bit of scripture from Gospel of Luke. It's in chapter 19, starting with verse 11. Now, as they heard these things, he spoke another parable, this is Jesus, because he was near Jerusalem and because they thought the kingdom of God would appear immediately. Therefore he said, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. So he called 10 of his servants to deliver to them 10 minas, and said to them, do business until I come. But his citizens hated him, and sent a delegation after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And so it was that when he returned, having received the kingdom, he then commanded these servants, to whom he had given money, to be called to him, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. Then came the first, saying, Master, your mina has earned 10 minas. And he said to him, well done, good servant, because you are faithful in very little, have authority over 10 cities. And the second came, saying, Master, your mina has earned 5 minas. And likewise he said to him, you also be over 5 cities. And then another came, saying, Master, here is your mina which I have kept put away in a handkerchief, for I feared you, because you are an austere man. You collect what you did not deposit, and reap what you did not sow. And he said to him, out of your own mouth I will judge you, you wicked servant. You knew that I was an austere man, collecting what I did not deposit, and reaping what I did not sow. Why then did you not put my money in the bank, that at my coming I might have collected it with interest? And then he said to those that stood by, take the mina from him, and give it to him who has 10 minas. But they said to him, Master, he has 10 minas. For I say to you that to everyone who has will be given, and from him who does not have, even what he has will be taken away from him. But bring here those enemies of mine, who did not want me to reign over them, and slay them before me. Now the parable of the minas in the Gospel of Luke is similar to the parable of the talents in the Gospel of Matthew. I mean, only outcomes are just slightly different. Well, the each of the 10 servants were given a mina, and they're told to do business until their master comes back again. And so they did. Well, 9 of them did. Just one of them ended up hiding his mina in a handkerchief, because he knew his master knew what kind of man his master was, and it's like, and of course this ends up condemning him in the end. It's just like, master says, if you knew what kind of man I was, well, why didn't you put my money in the bank, so that at my coming I might have received my own interest? I mean, like the parable of the talents, there's the servants, what they're supposed to do with the money that they received. There are 3 types of people doing who are doing with the minas what they felt like doing with them. I mean, there's one type that actively invests the minas and gets back more than hope for. These are people. These are like people who put their faith to work and just do what the Lord says to do. Care for the lost and dying in this world, and spreading the gospel, and that sort of thing. And there's what the master said the third servant should have done: put his money in the bank so he can receive his own interest. And this talks about people who may not be able to do anything with what the Lord has given them, but just simply to pray for other people to pray for the Lord's will to be done on earth as is in heaven. Just to make sure that the gospel does get spread forth into all the world. And there's the third person, who does nothing but hides his master's money in his handkerchief, and it's people who just don't do anything with their faith, and just thinking that they're faith alone is just going to save them. Two of the first two are going to be rewarded. The third is going to be sent into outer darkness. Of course, in this parable, there's the added element of there's people who did not want this king to rule over them, and this king represents Jesus, and who is going up to heaven to receive his kingdom from his Father, and when he comes back, he's going to reward his servants for their service to him, and like the king in this parable, he's going to have those who do not want him to reign over them to be slave for him. And if you read in book of Revelation, chapter 19, he's going to slay the nations with the sword of his mouth. And he's going to, and if you read in the parable of the sheep and goats, he's going to separate the sheep from the goats, and he's going to reward those who care for the least of his brethren with entrance into his eternal kingdom, and those who did not care for the least of his brethren are going to be sent to the like a fire, and is prepared for the devil and his angels. It's just, there are some who think that say Jesus is evil because he wants to slay those who won't follow him. Well, no, Jesus is not evil. Jesus is good. If you don't want to follow him, that's your choice, but you unfortunately will reap the consequences, and that's just part of life, and that's just part of Christianity. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to share with you in this video, so have a good day, and God bless you.